Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to show you how to retrofit ambient lighting in a 2010 BMW S3. And here we go. First we'll take off the trim piece. Just gently pulling it straight out right here. And now we have to push this clip down. Now push the pin back in place and take out all the wiring here. Or unplug all the connections. Okay, go ahead and take off the cover now, then we'll move on to installing the entire assembly. Silicone remover. Once you've pulled this through, one side off. You need to make sure the battens aren't the full length, that you position them as centered as possible. So let's carefully push this whole thing in as perfectly centered as we can. Then we'll drill a small hole right here where we'll run the cables through. So we'll start by drilling through with a smaller drill bit first. Okay, so first we're going to carefully flip the whole piece around. Yes. Then we'll drill through this exact spot using a larger bit. The issue we're seeing at the front driver's door is that here at the connector for the window regulator switch, there's no power supply for the ambient lighting. That means we'll have to run a cable to the light switch, and now we'll need to remove the whole thing. If we check the rear doors and the passenger side door, the power connection is already installed there, except for the driver's side door. We have to push through with this now. To be able to unscrew the cables at the cheney, you need to loosen this octagonal bolt here and then unscrew the whole thing. Alright, we need to get the cables for the ambient lighting through the door. So that means we have to remove the paneling here on the side and from the bottom. I've already taken out the paneling here, of course. Then we need to unscrew the Torx screws, 2 of them, and then pull it out of the clips here. To remove the trim panel, we need to take out the trim piece here. It just pulls right off, no screws needed. Alright, then we disconnect the entire wiring harness here from this and the OBD connector. Alright, next we gotta remove the trim panel here. Alright, next we have to unscrew the hood release lever. It's secured with a Phillips head screw. We'll go ahead and remove the entire assembly right here. Then we'll go in through this area and first need to unscrew the control unit before we can gain access to the door wiring harness. So once the whole assembly is taken apart, it actually has about 2% tin. Plastic nuts holding it together. Then you'll finally get access to the wiring connector, which you can just easily pull straight off right here. So we take the entire assembly off. And when it comes to the ambient lighting blocks, because the cables are insufficiently long, we need to make extensions, and currently we're pulling them through with a metal wire that I pre-threaded earlier. Attached, I pull it through, and then run it toward the door before clamping everything in place. The main problem with the driver's door is that we have to route all the wiring through this specific connector here. This connector is for the tailgate. We need to wire it up like this. Now, after you've pulled all the cables through, you just have to plug in the connector from the ambient lighting here, the connector that's specifically designed for the tailgate. So we'll then go ahead and carefully insert it back in here and can reassemble everything just like normal. So, the hole we made here where the cables pass through, we'll now simply plug everything back together normally, the cables we extended through the door, and this is how it'll look afterward. Just plug it all back, the whole cable set. First, let's guide this cable set sideways through the opening where the mounting strip connects, then we'll proceed to assemble the complete unit. Alright, so next we'll tighten down these 2 screws from the cover panel here, and then we can slide the strip back into place. Cable goes in here. So, Just slide it to the side and clip it back in place. And then reattach the trim here around the door handle. If we want to remove the trim in the back, we first take out this whole part here. So, next we unscrew the bolt here. It's not like the front door where we have to remove the trim because there's another bolt underneath. There's just one screw right here. Unscrew that, and then we can pop the trim panel out. Alright, let's go in from this side and pop the trim off. First one's loose, so you can reach in there. Push the whole thing up afterwards. Take it all off. Release the clip here. Disconnect the cable here. And the plug. Now we can install the ambient lighting. Next up, we'll start by removing this trim piece here, the way we do it. Is by carefully pulling it off like this. Then, simply slide the clip right in here, same as the front. And then gently pull the whole thing forward. Next, we thoroughly degrease the entire surface area. Apply double-sided adhesive tape and firmly attach the trim piece in place here. Now we'll take the LED strip and carefully place it right here. Next, we're going to drill a small hole right here to route the ambient lighting through. Next, we grab the LED strip and carefully feed it in down here. So next, we put the strip back on. And wire the whole thing. Take this cable here. Take the end of it. The set already includes a pre-made cable assembly. The whole thing slots right in here. We take the end. And take here. The end goes in here. And this end goes right over where the plug for the window switch gets connected. So now all we need is the wire that went to the window switch. Connect it here. And can put it all back together. Alright guys, hope you liked the video. Drop me a sub, drop me a like.